looked up the French equivalent of to wander, and Google Translate gave me ere, which puzzled me enormously. Ere has its roots in the Latin errare, which means to go astray. I think of the English words errare has spawned words such as error, to err, erroneous, all negative connotations. So in French, to wander has the subtext of making a mistake, going the wrong way, going astray, and other denotations of to err, to do something wrong, to be morally astray, to sin. To wander has such a dark meaning in French. There must be a better word for such a joyful act. I am in my last La Petite Ceinture in the 14th Arrondissement. Don't be put off by the dubious-looking entrance. I was a little hesitant to go past and down the stairs, and then to be immediately confronted by a dark tunnel. However, I was glad once I did. It's very foresty. No sidewalk or walking paths, but the tracks have been mostly covered with bark to make it more walkable. The tunnels and walls are decorated with colorful graffiti. It's the perfect blend of old history with brash modernity and framed by the green, wild hand of nature. I should, or thought I should feel when exploring, that I've discovered something not many people know about. Hidden, quiet, and strangely peaceful. There were people there, but not many. I'm glad I pushed through my unfavorable first impressions. With the little belt, I have encircled my Paris. I am now in Montparnasse Cemetery. Many people here, rather like Père Lachaise. They're on the hunt for famous graves. I explored it, years ago, so I'm not here to explore every hidden little thing. In fact, I'm finding it to be different from how I remembered. Well, it turns out Montparnasse is bisected by a street, so years ago I only saw one part, the smaller area, and today I was in the bigger section. That's why it looks unfamiliar to me, much bigger. So it's fortunate I made the effort in time to visit, but still more touristy than I prefer. I suppose there are many famous Parisians buried here, so that is to be expected. I am writing in my journal about Charles Baudelaire's grave, found by accident. I am wondering whether I should go to Père Lachaise tomorrow. I will decide in the morning. Baudelaire strikes me as fitting for my graveyard jaunts. If those who love to dwell in cemeteries and revel in melancholy had a patron saint, it would probably be Baudelaire, with a collection of poetry deliciously titled as Les Fleurs de Mal, the Flowers of Evil, containing poems such as Madrigal of Sorrow, Love and the Skull, Obsession, Skeletons Digging, The Alchemy of Pain. His work is a grave bulging with dark images of decay. I have more memories than if I were 1,000 years old. A cabinet of drawers cluttered with sheets of verses, love notes, trials, romances, receipts, and locks of braided hair that hide fewer secrets than my sad brain. It is a pyramid, an immense vault containing more corpses than a mass grave. I am a cemetery abhorred by the moon, remorse dragging itself in long verses, like worms that attack my dearest dead. I am an old sphinx ignored by the carefree world, forgotten on the map, and whose fury drowns in a sea of a setting sun. Burial. If, on a heavy and dark night, a good Christian out of charity buried your once celebrated body behind some old rubbish, At the time when the chaste stars close their heavy eyes, the spider will make its webs there, and the viper her young. You will hear all year round on your doomed head the pitiful cries of wolves and starving witches, the beats of lecherous old men, and the plots of black thieves. The merry dead. In a lush land full of snails, I want to dig a deep pit myself, where I can display my old bones at leisure and sleep in oblivion like a shark in the waves. I hate wills, and I hate tombs. Rather than begging for a tear from the world, alive, I would rather invite the crows to bleed all the ends of my filthy carcass. O worms, black companions without ears and without eyes, see a free and joyful dead person coming to you. Living philosophers, sons of decay, go through my ruin without remorse, and tell me if there is still any torture for this old body without a soul, and dead among the dead. On the way home, I passed by the corner boulangerie, the one that always seemed to have a line whenever I passed by. I got my baguette and changed my dinner plans to a picnic instead. It has occurred to me that although I have walked, worked out, and run through Parc Andre Citroen many times, I've never actually picnicked there. This time I saw more little hidden nooks I've never seen before, lovely places to hide from the hot sun and crowds, places to read, to be alone, at peace. So it seems today I am learning that no matter how familiar Paris is, there are still surprises waiting to be discovered, if only I take the time to seek them out. I could live here my whole life and still not know everything there is to know about this mysterious city. I brought my baguette, my last ripened avocado, some chèvre, and my mint syrup. I found a secluded patch of grass surrounded by wildflowers and trees. The ground is a bit damp from the rains, but I have my blanket. I made a tartine of smashed avocado and chèvre. Ah, the baguette. Soft, crunchy perfection. I read and I wrote, hidden away in the tall wildflowers. This has been another lovely day, full but not hurried. Plans made, then changed, then spontaneously created on the fly. Each one a wonderful discovery.